on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 12 matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from FedEx Field.
Hello, friend. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, partner. Your old days in the NFC East when you met a divisional opponent for the second time. What was it like? Because that's what we've got here today.
Well, you don't like them to begin with. Then you play them a couple times. You really don't like them. So it just brings in more emotion to the game, Jim. And I'll tell you, it's tough for the coaches. Can they come up with different ways to try to fool the opponent? That's what we're going to find out here today.
Josh Brown getting his team set as we're about to get underway. The Redskins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And this heated rivalry matchup is underway. Jackson's got a chance for a return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Griffin's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. It has been very difficult at times finding an open receiver. His completion percentage, one of the lowest in the league, under 50%.
I think when you talk about Robert Griffin III, you're going to see a quarterback who's going to finally mature. He understands the NFL now after his first 3 years in the league. It's been rough at times, but he has the throwing arm and the speed to do either one he wants and make it work.
And Morris is stopped there.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Griffin going to take off with it. Smith's got the catch and the first.
Griffin's just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
1st and 10. And Morris is going to secure the handoff. Picks up about 5. Here's a look at the Redskins lineup. No one seems to be scared of their passing attack as they rank near the bottom when it comes to passing yards per game. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Morris is in the backfield. Morris on the screen. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Back to the Giants and Redskins. Is this a rivalry built on respect, or is it something stronger than that?
I think it's definitely a rivalry built on respect. I think they both look forward to playing each other. They've been in the NFC, the same division, for so long. They're so close when you talk about terms of distance between the two cities. Just a lot of fun to see them play each other.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. Here's the Giants defense. They gave the quarterback a week ago all day to throw and never knocked him down once. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. The Redskins take it from the 43. Morris out to the right.
Morris is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Set up now at the 42. The Giants lined up in the nickel.
3rd and 9.
Jackson can't bring it in, and the pass falls incomplete.
The Redskins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The Redskins had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout.
This is going to be a long field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the 1st quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
The Redskins setting up for the kickoff.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Manning's ready to take the field. He's got an equal number of touchdowns and interceptions on the season. Certainly looking to improve on that.
I think the first thing that comes to my mind every time I talk about Eli Manning with the New York Giants, the fact that he has never missed a start in his career. That is some outstanding accomplishment. Of course, being the MVP of 2 Super Bowls, that's pretty awesome too.
Midway through the 1st. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Here's a look at the offensive unit, which struggled mightily last week, putting points on the board.
The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd and 10.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete. Here's a look at the Redskins defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. Stands in the pocket. Got hit on release.
Midway through the 1st, and with that stop, this offense will be in excellent position to extend the lead.
Yeah, it's going their way right now. It is, Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now, momentum is on your side. Go out there and make a play.
Jackson's going to try and return this punt.
Jackson's tackled down after a gain of 5 and a run back of about 5.
The Giants defense comes out for the start of a new drive after allowing a field goal the last time.
Jim, they hope to play better this time. You take the information that you've learned from the last drive and go out there and correct some of those mistakes.
1st down at the 37. Delayed handoff. Allen's all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 35. RG3 and PG connect on that one. Pierre Garçon.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Redskins take it from the 38.
Intercepted! He's brought down.
Just the kind of play they needed to ensure the game stays close as we move toward the 2nd quarter.
Oh, that was an awesome play by the defense. I love what they did there. It was a good call by the defensive coordinator, and the players took advantage of it.
1st down at the 47.
Handoff out of the I formation.
Jennings never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and 8.
And Manning's pass will go incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
The ball is spotted right at the 46. The Giants are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Third down and 8. Surveys.
The ball is knocked out. That was very short work for the offense as the defense steps up and makes another nice go of it, forcing a punting situation.
Really good job by the defense. I like what they're doing out there. They're showing imagination and hustle. On the offensive side, that was terrible. They got to come up with a better plan than we've seen so far here early in this game.
The Giants defense buckled down the last time. They got the takeaway on the interception.
Yeah, give the players some credit, but also give the coaching staff a lot of credit. They were calling aggressive defenses, and when you keep being aggressive on the defensive side, sooner or later, you're going to get that turnover.
First down at the 16. Reed with the grab.
There's nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
And it's batted down. The Redskins break huddle and show a jumbo look. The Redskins have it at the 29.
There's a flag right there.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still second down.
Second down now. One last play before the quarter ends.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Very nearly intercepted. We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in a game without having success, I think it makes you tighter and you lose confidence on the offensive side. So they need something here to get them off the quick.
Intercepted! They bring him to the turf. Just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
First down at the 35. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Jennings lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
Just a quick drop back.
Victor Cruz hauls it in. That's his first reception today.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
First down and 10.
Scans the field. Donnell with the reception.
Manning's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Throws it in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out.
We have a review coming from the booth.
Take it back. You can't have that. You can't have the house.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they went to the booth to see if it was a touchdown, and they've decided it is not, in fact, good for 6.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
2nd and goal from the 6.
Toss play to Jennings. Riley's able to read that play and make the hit.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Toss to the outside. Keeps his legs moving. No doubt about it. Touchdown. About halfway through the 2nd quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the 2nd quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
Makes the PAT. The Redskins looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. Jackson's running this one out. A look at Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie right there. Their defense has had a lot to do with them getting out to this lead, and he's been the one setting the tone, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I love the way he plays. He's had a terrific day so far. His toughness, I think that's his greatest quality.
The Redskins have it at the 24. Intercepted. And not only does their defense protect the lead, they force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
The Giants snap it up at the 26. Cruz had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Scanning the field. Lays out and makes the catch.
Jim, I'll tell you, quarterbacks love it when the defense blitzes because all they have to do now is find one receiver, make an accurate throw. He did that time, and that's why he got a completion.
Midway, 2nd quarter.
Touchdown, New York Giants. Jennings' 2nd touchdown of the game. We're midway through the 2nd quarter, and they're putting themselves in good shape for halftime.
Yeah, they are. That was a nice drive for a touchdown, but I'm looking at the defensive side. It's time for the captains on the defense to give everybody else a talk and shape things up and get back in this game.
Jackson's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Redskins know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. Griffin's been a part of the problem today here, Phil.
I have to agree with you, Jim. He is the biggest problem of all. When the quarterback is not executing at a high level, it's hard for the football team to overcome that.
First down at the 19. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Here's Boykin.
Redskins have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Griffin's completion percentage, 50% on the day. 2nd and 1 on the way. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Makes the play one-handed. It's first down as they head to the line. Griffin's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Griffin's back in shotgun formation. Collins is there to make the stop.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Griffin's now completed 4 in a row. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And Morris is handed the football. Thomas is there to take him down. The Redskins have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. And Morris has been off the mark, and that's a big reason. And he's in for the touchdown. A touchdown right before halftime. And Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything, didn't it? Just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
Beckham is going to test the coverage here. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Giants offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. And Cruz is met at the 37. The Giants have a man down, and we'll step aside for a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 37. It's into the surefire hands of Odell Beckham Jr.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Manning's completion percentage, 50% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. Larry Donnell has the catch.
Nice job that time by the tight end, makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. The Giants have it at the 39. The play is made by Beckham. The Giants call a timeout and are left now with only 1. At the 31, here we go. Playing press coverage to the outside. First down here after the completion. From the shotgun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Touchdown! Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Jackson's got a chance to return this one. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Garcon's been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he gets things started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up his play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes, and when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get open.
Deshaun Jackson on the receiving end. The Redskins, one timeout remaining. Griffins all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Looking to go down the field here. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Griffin by himself in the backfield. The Redskins snap it at the 31. RG3 going down the field.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Griffin's going to take it from the gun.
Complete as Garcon can't hold on.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Looking at every option. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs. The teams head to the locker room. And we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. Beckham's got it. Charging ahead. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Redskins secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely.
The Redskins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Manning's got it in the gun.
Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Harris is going to go back to the huddle and look at all his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Giants have to get to the 33 for a first. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out.
Beckham's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Redskins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First and 10. Keeps it here. Griffin gonna take off with it.
Griffin's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
The Giants sat at the line. Dime package. Griffin in the shotgun formation. Reeves got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his third catch of the day.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Meacham's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you've got to run things like this. The out route, nice route by the wide receiver, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Morris is in the backfield. Second and 10. Here's the handoff. And Morris is stopped there after a pickup of about 2.
Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This next play will take place at the 11. Midway into the third. Griffin over to Reed.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Griffin's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. Midway through the third, and a touchdown for this team that helps them chip away at what once was a very big lead, Phil.
Oh, boy, sorry to interrupt you there, Jim, but that was critical for the football team to find a way to score by doing that. Now it changes the strategy for the offense and the defense.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
Beckham is going to test the coverage this time. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Giants counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Manning's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
First down at the 20. Donnell with the reception. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. That's reception number 4 for him.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Manning's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. From the gun. Hakeem Nicks hauls it in. And Nicks tackled down at the 31.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
1st and 10. And Jennings got it on the handle.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time.
Jay, man, you got to find something cheap to do.
The Giants have it at the 29. And Manning's pass will go incomplete.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
The Giants have it at the 29. Launching it deep. And there's a great catch.
Come on, defense.
The Giants really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
First down at the 34. And Jennings is brought down. The Giants are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Two tight ends on the field here. The final quarter begins with this snap. That picks up 7. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Jennings in the backfield. Single back set. He'll get it again.
Jennings looking for a place to run, but there is nowhere to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
And he puts it through for 3.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Jackson's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
The Redskins come out. Jumbo package on the field. They'll go ground. Allen's the one who brings them to the ground.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Redskins have it at the 34. Morris looking for a lane. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. The Giants lead right now, and you look at how they played against the run today, and you have to see that this is a big factor. Why, Phil?
Yeah, they've done everything right to stop the running done. They've shown a lot of toughness. They have good speed on the defensive side. They're aggressive, but most of all, they've shown tremendous discipline. The Redskins did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Griffin's going to take off with it.
Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
The Redskins come out in a jumbo set. That's his 5th catch of the day. The Redskins have been able to count on their tight end today. Reed's not only made catches, but created big plays for this offense.
It just doesn't seem that it was that long ago when we looked at tight ends as just guys that can block for the run game. But now it's more important to be a receiving tight end in the NFL than it is anything else. And this guy can absolutely catch the football.
Now inside the 30 at the 29. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. And the catch by Alfred Morris. Gains 12. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Well, here we are. The offense has 2 minutes to try and erase the deficit.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
1st and 10. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Giants defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short game.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. RG3 has it under center. 2nd down and 6. Robert Griffin III connects with Pierre Garçon. Bill, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Redskins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 1st down. Pressure on every snap now. So 1st and goal to go. Another running play. And Morris is tackled down after a gain of 5. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. 2nd and Washington in the end zone. Touchdown. Griffin's 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
All eyes focused now on the extra point for the lead. Add the extra point. The kick is good. So now as they get set for the kickoff, they pushed ahead, and with one more stand on defense, they can win the game. The Giants prepare to return the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. And this, it would seem, is the possession that will decide this football game. This is the guy right here who lives for a moment like this.
Oh, he does. This moment, think about this offense, how much talent this quarterback has, and they have an offense that's
Kerrigan with the sack. The Giants are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Manning's looking to go down the field here. Oh, and almost picked off that time. Brown's battle-tested, warming up on the sidelines. They'll need to get him to the 34 to give him a chance. Coming up, third down, a huge moment. Manning's alone in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And it's knocked down. Every play in an NFL game is huge, but when you're talking about fourth down with the game on the line, well, this can decide it all.
So hard to stop an offense 4 times in a row. This is going to be interesting to see how the defense goes about it.
The Giants come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. They'll go for it on fourth down, late stages. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Harris has got it on a pass that had some heat. Manning's inability to produce the conversion on fourth down in all likelihood signals the end of their last chance to win this game.
In situations like this, I know the coaches and his teammates all expect him to come through, but not that time. Just not a good throw.
The Redskins offense is on the field for a victory bow. 1 kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
They come to the line of scrimmage in an excellent starting point. Takes the knee. The Giants will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. Second down coming up. Takes the knee. The Giants stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Coming to the line at the 33. The Redskins need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. Takes the knee. This win, Phil, how much will it mean?
Well, Jim, it means a lot. It's another victory, one step closer to the playoffs. Big stuff. And all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.